Good morning, everyone. And today we return to that dusty apocalyptic road that isn't Fallout, but Max. Last thing I got was a free game from GOG. I don't know of any AFK games on GOG, but anyway, though we're definitely probably going to talk about some of the Persona stuff. But let's get into what's going on in the game here. So I did get some off-screen grinding done. So with the main character, I got his medic halfway. I got Soldier maxed. I got whole Soldier maxed and whole halfway to Punk, and whole Survival max and whole Medic's almost maxed. So if we go for the end game, I don't think I'm gonna make. She's definitely not gonna make it. She has way too much. Very unlikely. Maybe he might get another level, but it's probably gonna be way too much. So we're gonna probably job change them a little bit around here, because I want someone to be a soldier, because there's some nice guns I have access to as soldier right now. So. And I did change some engine-related things, so we got a little bit more HP going about. I would like to get better engines, which actually, with a lot of the random killing and stabbing, it might be worth seeing if I ended up with any engine stuff. No, I only got some friend engines. I got plenty of diesel engines, apparently, though. Good lord. Oh, I was not looking in the chit chat. I was looking for. Oh. Yeah, they got posted in chit chat. But, yeah, they're leaked. Apparently, they got leaked on the Instagram. Atlas's Instagram. Which, I imagine Willie probably screwed them over, because they have the Microsoft logos in them. Only the Microsoft logos. So I'm assuming, similar to some of the last Persona 5 spin-offs. Well, no, they did it with the Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Golden. They paid for the reveal to be at the Microsoft event. So, I imagine this bundle might have actually screwed over Atlas and some money, because if I was Microsoft and I gave you a sack full of money to show you shit at my thing and you leaked at the reveal, I would be pretty mad and be kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna need that sack of money back. Which I couldn't really blame them at all, to be honest. So it don't look like we can make any new fucking engines, which is a bit of a shame. So nothing we can do on that. So let's see. So I think I would want, because the main character, the reason I have him doing mech is to assist, since he's higher level, I'm assuming he will likely go first more often, probably. I mean, he's a significant amount of levels higher, so I imagine, yeah, I mean, look at his Joe, he's way higher, so I figured it would make sense to give him some healing, assisting type stuff, so but I would like him to be the soldier. So those were part of his other thing. Mass was advanced driving. Oh, good. It removes the soldier stuff out, because I was gonna be like, wait, it doesn't list the counter. So yeah, it removes soldier from the list, so that's good. So don't care about that. Oh. That's an interesting option. Body kill, use healing. Yeah, see, that I would probably want. And also, I think free slots open up based on how far leveled up you are in classes, not necessarily mastering up. Because, like, when you go to the The idol chick, she had a lot of free slots open. I meant the last game notice I got. Oh yeah, because yeah, it was the Amnesia pig game. So you focus all attention to protect and heal half using healing items. That could be useful too. Because that could allow me to do buff in healing on everyone. So that could be useful. So for her, she is... What was she? She was doing punk. Which... What does she have access right now? Ah. Because I won the grenade thing. Got the immortal that gives her a chance of surviving, which is her natural ability. Hitting the trash and stones in the... Yeah, so she has the grenade in the chugging thing, so... Now, I'd have to see if she can use that... Let's see... So... Total on the soldier and... Yeah, I think probably better, because there's some really good gear on soldier. So have her be soldier and... Like that. I'll go with that and peaceful. Yeah, see, cause she has a lot of free slots, so you must. I think about mid or something gets you like a slot or something. So I go close to max on that. And technically she has access to like all the skills, no matter what. So I could... It could be useful to be maybe like a mechanic and take some of the things of survival in mech. But then again, it could be because could be a good idea to go with that too. Ah. Attack all allies for 1 turn. These ones that's for 1. Let's see. Might be a good idea to go with that, maybe. Past actress. Sniper Impel is my new title. Hey, I think we'll go with that. Then we got to. Said, what? No one used it, damn it. Then we got gear everyone up. So we got this really overpowered fucking bazooka that only the soldiers can use, apparently. Very nice. So. And then the killer chainsaw is really nice for one hit person. And like to get some kind of with the laser. And I've went around a lot of places killing random shit in that, and I can tell you. Okay, I only had one pail. I didn't think you need more agility compared to those. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting equipment you can get off of mobs that are rare drops. Like, this was really weird. You get it off the fish people. Like, and I mean, look at it. It's a really good fucking headpiece. Like, it beats everything else I have in defense. Excuse me. The highest all I got Hornet gun, which that was also a drop from something. You can have that as your solo. It's wing. I think I got that as a drop from something too. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I got from exploring random places and give you an elemental file. Man, I can tell you, there are not a lot of good accessories in this game. And then again, you know, it could be just needing to farm a whole bunch. That's still the weirdest one. I mean, it literally just tells you to fucking toss it. That is just the weirdest one. I'm ready to point and laugh. Maybe. We'd have to see how far we get, and horseshit didn't change, so. She's good. I was getting people's classes rearranged in case you want to see where they are skill-wise, so I decided to give him some medicness, to give him some access to, so I have 2 people that can heal everyone. I didn't get her maxed on Punk, but got the stuff I basically wanted, so it worked out. And she almost became max medic, but probably too much to get at this point if we end up finishing today, which, you know, will depend a little bit. Have to see how it goes. No, I just decided to randomly explore and mortal hundreds of things all over the world, honestly. I did fill out the monster thing a little bit more, because we got up to 65. I think we were at 51% last time, so found some monsters. See, where's the fish dude? Yeah, the Fish King. See, he's fucking level 36, but that King's Crown is the best fucking helmet out of everything I have. He's a really only monster you can fucking fight. Wow. That must be a lot of fucking shit they keep introducing in each game plus then. But, yeah, like, that kind of blows my mind. Such an oldie monster had a really good helm, which just makes you wonder, like, out of some of these other ones, what even better helms could even possibly exist that I could, like... This game really is very dependent on a lot of weird drop stuff. But, yeah, I've killed lots and lots of fucking monsters. Just a lot of them, and there's still so many mystery monsters everywhere. Quite crazy. I also worked on doing some of the challenges, so I got a few challenges out of the way, some of the making stuff and that. We'll see about getting a few more of these other ones here as well, because we're gonna go explore the dungeon and such, so... and we are going to start off the day by looking for the one wanted monster that I don't know where it is. And I did get the spawn by exploring a little in this area. Nope. So let us see if we can find the bastard. Oh, also, before I forget, I think I also... Yeah, I needed to equip a new chip. And we got a lot of new chips, by the way, actually. Which gives me, let's see. Five times, oh, whoa. That's crazy. Could break, though. Yeah, don't need cannon wash. That was, increased, yeah, critical, and that's, what double hitter was, that allowed it an extra shot, yeah. So I could give that Grand Wash, and that just makes everything fucking file. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you don't need all the little monsters, I mean, I don't blame you. But yeah, that's... The game definitely relies a lot on fucking finding shit, though. Now, I did take a picture, too. The sky was reddish orange, I remember. But I took a picture just in case I forgot or I want to use it as a comparison. So... if it is time dependent, then that will be the time frame we need to find it in. But yeah, let's try, see if we can get this sucker to appeal, kick his ass. I imagine he shouldn't be that hard. I imagine we're quite powerful, considering, you know, he's 2 areas behind, but hey, who knows? Yeah, we got 2 more dungeons in the final area to explore, and 3 wanted monsters. So this guy shouldn't be hard, I imagine, but the other 2, like McDonald, was being very troublesome, so... Yes, I did get him to spawn. He spawned around here. I believe it was in this area of the stadium. But yeah, it was a reddish orangish sky. I didn't encounter any monsters or anything. I was just exploring. Like, I literally basically came out of the stadium and boom, there he was. So I don't think there was like an actual thing you have to do. Though that might have also been the case with the weird goop thing too. Because I thought that was the way it might have been looked, but it might not. Because when he spawned in the cradle, I was kind of like, oh, maybe I'm just coinkity. Yeah, he might be time sensitive. Yeah, because he's not spawning, so it's probably time sensitive, so we have to wait for the time to get there. Oh! Got one of those whale ambushes. You know, considering how much weaker these monsters are, it's kind of funny how they're still, like, really doing okay damage to everyone. We're looking for the one you named, the fiery molten lava looking thing. I know he's here, it's just, we need to get him spawned. See, like, I'll show the picture. Yeah, I hate how PlayStation dumps the app off. Just kind of throws off the side of the world. But yeah, see, there he is spawned on the map with a reddish, orangish, yellow sky, so... So he's not... He either has a low spawn weight, or it's the time, so we'll see what happens here. But yeah, at this point I think it's the timer. Oh no, I guess I want to do it on stream. Want to do it on stream, bro? I mean, for all I know, he could end up actually being challenging and interesting. I'm assuming we're gonna blow through him really quickly, but you know, they've had a super boss in like EJ or yeah, that, so who knows? Come on, despawn, damn it. But yeah, don't want to do it off screen. That ruins some of the fun. Come on, time. Yeah, it's probably likely he's time sensitive. Those are regular totals. Come on. Anyway, though, while we're killing time, I guess, looking for the fuckle, let's talk about, of course, the interesting thing that happened yesterday, the Persona leaks. What's everyone think? Dan just watched them, so... I think it's interesting to see a tactics game. Kinda sick of Persona 5 spin-offs at the moment, though. I hate how Atlas is like, super successful, time to spam spin-offs. Like, I understand in a money sense, but it's like, can't we have a little variety? Can't we give some of the other characters some love? I mean, like, seriously, like, Persona 1 and 2 really need some fucking something, damn it. Like, it's just kind of outrageous how Persona 1 and 2 are so fucking ignored. What, for Persona 5? Well, you got Strikers and Persona Q2, and then you got Persona Dancing, what they call the Persona 5 one? Dancing in Starlight? I think it was Starlight, right? So you got 3 there, and then if you count the mobile garbage spin-off that's coming out, then that would be a 4th one. But like I told DJ, like, I'm like, nah, I don't count mobile trash. Screw that crap. So it has 3 spin-offs currently. So the tactical game would and no, wait, I'm thinking of a different thing. There's been a long time rumor about there being a Persona 5 fighting game in development. Well, Q2 is a spin-off for, obviously, 4, 3, and 5. Well, Persona Q1 was a spin-off for 4 and 3. But even if you don't, you got the dancing and strikers. But yeah, so you got a tactics game. I think that doing a tactics game will be interesting because the last tactics games in the SMT universe were on the DS. Let's see, they called them Devil Survival, if I remember correctly, right, Pad? I believe they were called Devil Survival. But yeah, tactics games, try using decoy. Well, I don't think anyone has it currently on them. I'm not sure. I think that was the main killer's skill class, wasn't it? I think. Well, if we don't get him to spawn, I'll go and try to find out what job class that was, and... Well, maybe the pop star might be able to equip it since she is, partially in, each class. I mean, she does have mid-hunter. Trying to remember, what does that even do? Trying to remember what that did. Was that like something to like get an enemy to attack you or something? Like, you're like, focus on me, not my party. I mean, that's not to say there aren't decent games on mobile, but let's face it, that's like 1 in a bazillion usually. There are so many horrible cash grabs on the mobile market, it just makes it not even worth giving shit to me. So wait a minute. What's up with the triangle up there? Yeah, time changed. I saw a triangle up here. Oh, it's that. Oh, that's that alien ship. Okay. Well, let's see about decoy here then. Tracks as bait to lure target monsters away from the team. May not work every time. Try it. Gotta peel at that fucking stadium. Show listed. Let's move further this way. Yeah, it makes me think it's something in the, like, you use in combat and you try to tank. Yeah, there he is. Tower 9. Oh, he has a few different locations. Interesting. Let's see, XCOM 1, 2, GT. Well, I would like to say having a game ported to mobile, I don't really consider that a mobile game, just the mobile version. Because that's porting it over to mobile. I'm talking about when I'm talking about mobile trash, I'm talking about games that started on mobile and are usually only mobile. Having a mobile version of that, yeah, basically gotcha crap, which is basically most mobile games that aren't ports of stuff. But yeah, okay. Huh. Interesting. So it's a chance of finding the monster, but you don't get a guarantee to find it. Wow, this would have been much more useful to find some of these fucking things. Bam! Wanted monster. Look, like, what the fuck is... It's just a giant molten fucking thing. Like, what the hell? Yeah, final. Yeah, you had that. Let's see if we can get his shield off first. Yeah, you're not doing a lot of damage so far, so let's break him. Yeah. He is doing such crap damage. But yeah, out of the Persona leaks, I think the real eye catcher is obviously the Persona 3 Reloaded. It's always causing shitloads of controversy in the fandom. I've heard Street Fighter 6 is pretty good, outside of the aesthetical look. The aesthetics is kinda to me, but I hear gameplay-wise it's pretty good. Well, so the first controversy is obviously the more important one. Is this going to be a more definitive experience? Because, as we've seen with a lot of Persona versions, getting a definitive version's been kind of a pain with some games. Because you got FES and Portable that have content that's only on those versions. So, when you're wanting a definitive Persona 3 experience, it doesn't exist currently. So, obviously there's people wanting to know, will the answer be in this? That's probably likely. Because, you know, that is canon storyline. And it would be kind of stupid not to include it. But they could also shave it off as DLC, which would be really shitty and stupid to do. And then there was, of course, the whole female protagonist thing. Now, obviously, that's kind of a weird point. My point stands that... because, you know, people always have to cause drama of that. Now, I mean, I don't think people should be freaking out about it yet. Don't get me wrong, like... yeah, I mean, we don't really know anything, so, I mean, I don't know why people are freaking out. I could understand being concerned. Because they probably aren't going to redo the, like... I mean, they are remaking the game in 3D assets and that, and they're probably reusing a lot of the engine work from Persona 5, I imagine, to do this, I imagine. Let's eat... Did stump. But I do think there is a good chance that we probably aren't going to get the female protagonist, probably. Because, I mean... at best, the canonicity of the female protagonist is a multi-universe thing. So... not exactly probably high priority. But it would be nice to get a... because, I mean, it is some nice for replay. I mean, if I ever go to redo... like... I was originally, like, if I ever was going to redo Persona 3, I was going to do it through Portable and play as the female protagonist, which was going to offer a lot of different spin events and stuff for that. So he's dead. No. See, that's tight. So I could actually throw the support chip and increase the power of that. So that actually could be very useful. Oh. Still need, isn't there, not really any point in getting that. Let's see. Could do that and get extra shots out of the force cannon. At least, assuming it stacks. I don't know if that stacks with... I imagine it should? I don't know for sure. But then again, I could just be able to go with critical hit on it. Oh, that's probably more localization crap, more likely, to be honest. I mean, like, the Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing localizations for America did that, but the Japanese versions don't show that, so that's probably more of just the Western version. I do understand they did do the whole, how did they word it? Like the whole global marketing kind of thing with it. To be honest, like, I don't really like the aesthetical look of Street Fighter 6. Well, with a custom cradle, I mean, if they give you a lot of freedom, I mean, yeah, obviously people are going to do a lot of crap. I have heard people liking the Kyoto equation. I've seen a few people make a few video game Kyotos in it, so... Apparently pretty decent. But yeah, I admit, I don't really like the aesthetical look. Like, a lot of characters just don't look right to me, because you're so used to them looking more their anime-like selves. Now they have this weird kind of more hybrid, realistic anime look, which just... It's just such a... It's like when Castlevania's, first DS game came out, you know, the GBA one had this dark goth anime look, which was fantastic and great for Castlevania, and then it just went super anime for the DS game. And you know, actually, I remember the last time I bought that Castlevania game up, and I went like, I don't understand why they did that. You know, I found out why they did that, actually. I was not aware that apparently Castlevania during that time period was tanking in Japan. It was selling good in America. America is pretty much what was keeping Castlevania going at that point. It was tanking in Japan. So, the reason they did that was to quote-unquote try to broaden to their homeland audience with anime. Which, of course, it ironically gave it a lot of criticism from its fans. And I actually like that. That actually makes sense. I wasn't aware it sold badly. The last several Castlevania games selling bad in Japan. That was kind of weird to learn about. But it goes to show you how sometimes... That's why, like, I'm really trying to find some kind of Japanese article about Reload... Reborn, or whatever the hell the other version of this game is. Because I really, like, so far, the superficial things I'm seeing from our side of the world seems to point to globalization-ness. But it just seems so stupid to me to do that, though. Like, it'd be, like, Street Fighter 6 would be one... I could understand wanting to try to broaden appeal worldwide on that, because it is a popular franchise. But Max is this underground game in Japan that's super expensive, even in its homeland, and it's only had one entry come out in the West, and it's like all this. It's hard for me to just imagine be like, yes, we need to broaden for Western appeal. On this long series of games in Japan that's only had one entry in America. It is, I mean, it is sad that a lot of Japanese people do like playing gacha games. I really just don't get the appeal. I really don't. I don't get the appeal. Anyway, so... we either want to try out McDonald's, the flying thing, or the two dungeons we didn't get to explore in the final area. And I think, let's go explore the dungeons, because might give us some useful equipment maybe we can use. West still plays a lot of shooters. Japan still plays a lot of Japanese shit, though. But a lot of gotcha, too. But it's just digital shit. Like, I don't get that. It just doesn't make sense to me. They do like shmups, though. Yeah. Though shmups are kind of like... the shmup industry in Japan's kind of a underground thing as well. I don't think it's as bad as how JRPGs are in the West, but yeah, it's not exactly a booming market in Japan either. I mean, it's niche, but I think it's bigger than the Japanese niche of the West, at least. Got a little bit of stuff to find around here. Though it is nice limited one games keeps getting a lot of these releases of a lot rarer ones. So the week to file. So yeah, let's go this way. I only get 3. And Supersonic's fine. Oh shit, that was Beam. Ah, fuck. I forgot it was a laser bazooka. Fuck. Talk about fucking up bad. I don't know why they're all attacking the pop idol, but I am not complaining. Wow, that was one hell of a big fuck up though. That was a super big fuck up. But yeah, I'll never understand gotcha. Just shit like that. Like, there are Twitter accounts devoted to tweeting out all the skimpy, perverted shit in gotcha games that have to do with anime waifus. So that market's one that's even more confusing to me. When it comes to, like, battle gotcha games, I mean, those are a case of, like, how Darkside Phil is, like, the alleged rumors of Darkside Phil playing that WWE game. That's a power hunger thing. It's just Bomberman with goals. Oh no, it's a splitting ground enemy. Lewd Bomberman. Yeah, like the Porby ones, like I don't know. I mean, isn't there enough lewd material on the internet? Like, I mean, it's just I don't get why people are so willing to throw hundreds of thousands of dollars towards, like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get how you people touch any of that shit. I just don't. I don't touch that shit. Oh no, these things split apart too. You seem to like dropping those level up items though. Oh shit. Oh, that was the big one. Fuck, that was... I thought that was the small one. Oh. Fuck, that sucked. Hello. Walking my way through one of the 2 dungeons in the supposed final area of the game. Talking about gotcha games, the Persona leaks, and like a little bit about the Reborn version of this game too. Zoom line net. What? Line now open. What is this? Subway fucking. Why is this even here? That has literally no point. Let's go south. I still don't understand most mobile shit. It's just trash to me. Just garbage. I just don't get the appeal, like, with loot boxes and shit, just buying the shit. But yeah, it is where the market's going. Like, look at how fucking Overwatch 2 is now and stuff. Ugh, it's just terrible. And it scares me to see, like, has anyone seen the news about Diablo 4 sales? Like, it scares me generally for the future of gaming, seeing shit like Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 basically just lied to its entire fan base for months, at best months, and at worst possibly the entire public knowledge of Overwatch 2. It sold incredibly well. Like, super well. Okay, better. It's still Elfan. Oh no! God, it's sold out! No! Well, Diablo 4 is online only. So, and of course, just like Diablo 3 had server problems, errors, apparently someone had their hardcore character lost because they disconnected, but, you know, during the process of that, their character died, so they lost their, like, level 100 something. They were, like, apparently the first person to get to, like, a level 100, and they lost the character because of internet connection. And people are starting to now bitch about the internet connection, but there ain't enough people bitching about it, though. And the mini skirt. What are you talking about? The pop idol? I mean, she's wearing kind of like a Komodo kind of thing. I mean, it is kind of short, to be fair, but I mean, I would find it more questionable about dungeon crawling in this kind of outfit. I mean, like, what the hell? Look, like, the top is one thing, but, like, the bottom is insanely, obviously, fan service. Like, I mean, come on, it's the apocalypse. Can we be just a little bit more realistic on the idea? Let's see, I heard about the level 100 kill. Yeah, like, I would probably just fucking rage quit the game. Like, that's a fucking ridiculous garbage. But yeah, I don't agree with online, but I don't think it's... yeah, with the console version, not the PC version, and Diablo 4 is all the way on console, with online only and no well, actually it does have physical, but it's online only, so it doesn't really matter. Aside from reselling it, or getting it used and not giving Blizzard any money. Ooh, another Sonic game. Good. I was gonna say Sonic game. Oh, it's the exact same one. Oh, we have this. Boo. I mean, I've heard the game's okay. I don't know if it's better than Diablo 3. Maybe if it gets like a free PlayStation Plus, or if I find it for like $10, I might get it. But I'm not paying $70 for a fucking online-only game that I didn't like the previous game's direction. Like, fuck that. And online-only shit's just been disappointing. The console version of 3? The console version of 3 does not need online. Console version of 4 does need online. Console version of Remastered 2 needs check-in. So, it's actually worse than the remake. Because the remake just had check-in, which is still stupid, but you know, at least you could check in and then it's like, okay, I'm good for one day to fly to New York or something with my Switch version, which is still, it is just stupid to have shit like that on the Switch version. So stupid. But yeah, everything Diablo, no. Diablo 4 needs online for everything. Server based. So it's all way too late unless they make a new version or something, which could happen down the road maybe, but I won't hold my breath. I don't, like, we're talking about Activision here. Let's be honest. Blizzard's dead. Blizzard doesn't actually exist anymore. It is just a fucking name a company owns. Practically everyone related to Blizzard is gone now. Like, you would probably be hard-pressed to find people who have been with Blizzard who are still at Blizzard probably at this point. Like, it's just a fucking name now. It's Activision using a name and fucking puppeteering the fucking dead corpse to continue franchises they owned for money. I don't care about full. I'm sick of online-only shit. You know, I've been like, I understand certain game types, like MMO and very competitive player versus player focused games. I understand them being more online-only, because that's the main draw. Like, it's nice to have options to do co-op, lane, or hook up PCs for either with wires or do peer-to-peer or something. Like, it's good. It's nice to have those so you can still play with friends or set up your own shit. But like, if it, like, Diablo 4 does not need fucking servers. It exists to be a fucking shithole. Like, it's so sad to me. You know, we went through the Xbox One, which had the giant outcry for, you know, its fucking online check-in. We had Diablo 3 came out that had a giant outcry for its online. We got those fixed eventually. Xbox One rolled back on a lot of its stupid shit. Diablo 3 got an offline version. And what happens? The Xbox Series brings all that shit back. Nobody fucking complains enough. Diablo 4 online only. Nobody complains enough. It's just people accepted it now. I don't know what, like, I honestly feel like people don't understand what they're sacrificing. Like, I literally saw someone, like, I honestly, like, I hate to say it because it makes people sound stupid, but I really feel like people don't understand digital and physical and DRM at all. It's just, yeah. Yeah, the series, as far as I know, if you don't check it, now, I don't have a series, so take this with a grain of salt, but to my understanding, the series needs to check in, or it will actually, like, if it remains offline too long, it'll actually ask you to check in to conform your licenses and shit. To my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh my gosh. I mean, you basically do that with Xbox anyway. I mean, the Game Pass is basically the only fucking reason people get that, basically, at this point. Let's see, Garrison wiped out. But yet, I can keep typing. Oval in out. They should have put like a skeleton there. Well, I've heard the physical thing ever since, like, the PS3 announcement. The PS3 announcement, oh, physical's dying! The PS4 announcement era, oh, physical is dying, like... It's gonna be a slow part, like, a lot of people are saying, you know, the next generation physical is gonna be dead. I don't think it's gonna be dead anytime soon, but it is gonna be a slower and slower process going towards that direction. I mean, with the PS5 offering both disk drive and non-disk drive, they're definitely trying to teeter people in that direction. See, I think one of the major problems, and this is something I'm actually thinking of making a video topic on, is I think the big problem right now when it comes to a lot of this shit is people talk a big game on the internet and shit, and then they fucking don't stick with it. Like, I'm not going to buy Diablo 4 unless it's basically secondhand for cheap as shit. Because there's no way it's going down to $10 anytime in its brand new life phase. If I find it for free, or like $10 in a Goodwill or something, I'll get it that way, but I'm not paying $70 for that piece of shit. I don't care if it's like fucking crack cocaine in video games. I'm sick of fucking online service for games that aren't fucking online services. I'm so fucking sick of them. Yeah, it's weak on that. But you have these people who say a bunch of shit, and then, like, did you hear about the guy with Diablo Immortal? Like, he spent, like, I don't even remember if it was hundreds or thousands of dollars to, quote-unquote, show how evil the monetization was, and then said, I'm done. You know, like, well, Blizzard could care less. You gave them a shit ton of money. Who the fuck did you show anything to? You gave them money. Yeah, they probably are. GameStop does not offer you a lot for most stuff unless it's brand new. So it's probably not quite $10, but I imagine it's, what did I pick up now? Crap. Oh yeah, it was the... Wait. Okay, apparently it was something I already had then. See, I saw a whale that spins 70k on it. I heard about that story too, actually. Power creep for you. But, like, these people who fucking keep complaining, but then they go, like, the people who said, you know, Overwatch 2 was pointless and shit, and then they went and started playing Overwatch 2 anyway. Like, these people have no fucking backbone to stick to their fucking words and shit, and I kind of view that as a big problem with the direction everything's going in. I mean, we keep having shitstorm out of shitstorm of products coming out in horrible shape, and yet the industry keeps doing it because people keep buying it. People are not learning from the shit. They just keep doing it. I am sick of online-only shit that doesn't need to be online-only. It needs to be a fucking separate option or something, if it's not gonna be a giant fucking MMO. Like, I'm just sick of it. I'm done. I am done with shit that doesn't need to be online only. Just so they can have stupid cash shops and skins and control all that, and then, you know, them wanting to try and put blockchain technology in and shit. Which, luckily, I'm glad that's been failing, at least in the video game space. Because just imagine how much fucking worse if fucking NFT shit was actually starting to pick up in video games. Let's pull a Bud Light on the game. Well, that's really what the game industry really needs for, like, audiences like us who actually want, like, the media to fucking continue being playable and shit. Like, that's what it really need. Like, I mean, why do you think I said, like, the next several Pokemon games, I almost guarantee are going to be in really poor condition? The newest Pokemon games are in really poor launch condition. And that means the physical versions are in poor condition. And they were the best-selling Pokemon games ever in the series. So until Pokemon has its Fallout 76, because I've said the same thing about Bethesda before. All of Bethesda's games have a horrible track record of being buggy. Fallout and the Elden Scrolls. I keep wanting to say Elden. But they all have horrible bugs and shit, and yet they got away with it for free for so long until Fallout 76, and then finally the fan base was putting the fucking foot down for once. So we'll see what the next Fallout's like. See, I don't really play sports game, but Madden has basically released. Yeah, I don't know. And Madden's a confusing thing to me because there's only like a very small handful of fucking sports games that are even worth money. Like, most sports games are fucking worthless after a few years. And yet, there's these collector's editions that come out for like $100 to $200 fucking dollars that somebody's buying for some fucking reason. Like, seriously. During, like, when I used to GameStop dumpster dive, I found shit ton of free fucking sports games in the dumpster all the time. And even if you didn't want to do that, they're usually cheap after a few years. Like, I don't get why anyone buys any sports games brand new, honestly. That's a whole nother confusing market. Doesn't make sense to me. Oh, have EA even done a $70 sports game yet, actually? That's a good question. Because honestly, like, that definitely doesn't deserve to be $70. Definitely does not deserve to be $70. That's the least thing it needs to be $70. And oh boy, don't get me on $70 rant. Like, go to Twitter and find any large thread about $70 or about online-only shit with, like, Overwatch 2's Game Web PvE or Diablo 4's online-only shit, and you can see so many people who are so uninformed or insane. Like, there was... So, I'm part of a Discord group, I've mentioned this before, that, do tests on games, like, base physical versions. So I got a second flamethrower. Why am I finding duplicates? But, so, they did a tweet, which I'm honestly thinking of doing a video looking over all the replies on that tweet. Well, people were bitching at the Diablo 4 test because it being online only, it obviously failed the test horribly. Max failed. And so many people just bitching and moaning about it. Like, somebody literally said something like, wow, when DVD started, you must have hated that. And everyone in the group's like, what the fuck are they talking about? I keep seeing examples through the tweets when they make an announcement of these controversial releases of people who clearly don't understand. Like, there's people who literally think the physical discs are just a key license that you need the internet to fucking function. Like, what? Okay, she's always wearing those. They are something someone else can use. They are better than the Gator, but we lose some nice defenses, but gain some nice agility on top of it, though, so guess why not? Like, I've honestly considered also making another video talking about these, like, I know, like, my general audience understands physical media, DRM free, DRM, and that. Like, you all understand this subject matter. But I honestly feel like there is a lot of young people who have absolutely no idea how the shit works and the lights on this shit. Because there is a lot of delusional people that really feel like you own nothing, even if it's physical. But, you know, and I've even made an argument, actually, even in that logic, it still makes no sense for, like, even if I thought the discs didn't function offline and shit, I would still get physical, because I could resell those. If I didn't care about keeping the games that, you could resell and make money. Like, I still find just the fact that there are people who pull forward digital over fucking physical discs or NFTs. And you know, that is still the only legit thing I've ever seen anyone bring up as an interesting idea with NFTs. A digital owning licenseship for digital media. Like, they said, like, and that is probably the only interesting idea with NFTs, honestly, is to actually give you proper ownership of a digital good that you can transfer to people or sell. But, of course, as we know, the marketplace for digital shit does not want you to have that kind of power with games. Maybe with garbage skins and shit, but not games. Like, that will be one of the last things that will come into the market. You could, but that would be breaking your agreement with GOG, and if they ever found out you did that, you would get, let's say, kinda off the service. Though, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if there were fucking assholes who do that, though. That wouldn't shock me. After all, they're all a lot of scummy people with no morale in the world, so... But yeah, those are some video ideas I've been thinking of doing. Speaking of video ideas, I will be having a new video for Monday that's going to be probably one of the most edited videos I've done in a long time, actually. 3 more chests. So hopefully that will be a good video. I hope people enjoy. It took me about 2 weeks and a half of editing, so... The DS subject. The top video style. Though, to be fair, most of you all will probably be familiar with the titles, since they are mostly titles that I've either reviewed or have talked about before. So, for you all, it probably won't be necessarily anything incredibly unknowns to thee, but hopefully you still can enjoy it. TNT Paranoia. What? Range. Some kind of gun. Wow, it is really fucking strong too. Holy shit. See, you have the weakest stuff, so yeah. Go with that. Oh. Oh, it's a fucking soldier only weapon. Son of a bitch. So, yeah. Guess we'll go ahead and switch out for that one. What do you mean? I do editing. What do you mean? I do editing. Now, admittedly, I don't go insane map pack levels of editing. I mean, you gotta give me some fairness. I'm by myself doing shit. But I edit my videos. You think everything is just done all at one time, and like how do you think the small videos showing off certain scenes at times? Anyway, that. Let's see how much damage it does. Nah, we need the file. We'll just keep on fire then. And what about the images I use? There's the intro with all the info. Then I've been also... Have you even watched any new reviews, Pad? What's the last review you've watched? What's the last review you watched? So, I could either swap, since he's kind of stuck with that. And that would actually, yeah, why not swap the flamethrower with her? Oh. Well, then you should watch a new review. What do I think? Let me think of what one I would recommend. I don't think the minute one. That one's a bit. I would recommend. And what about the shorts? I would recommend maybe checking out. I would say either check out maybe Fairy Light or the Splatoon one. I think those ones were pretty decent. Oh, Minute I kinda, well, had Minute. I spent so much time editing the DS video I was doing. I was like, oh, I need to get another review done. So I was like, I need to do one of the shorty videos. So I was like, Minute's a pretty quick game I could talk about. Funny. No, I'm just saying. I mean, wait, what would you call the little skits at the beginning? I mean, I have the little skit at the beginning, the info video, the info card at the beginning. I have sometimes where I insert my mascot characters popping in and out. I have the price value score that I edit in, and then of course, depending on certain things, I edit little clips over top the main footage to show certain things. Some I may do more than others. I don't make money on YouTube, so that logic has no place. If that was going to be the case, I would be making that case for you to be doing that on Twitch. Because obviously I do get money off Twitch, but I do not get anything off YouTube. Didn't, like, Darkside Phil have something happen to his YouTube channel recently? I seriously don't know how that guy's still doing anything. That's just as much of a Migma. Yeah, he lost Twitch. I can't even remember why he got banned off Twitch, actually. Let's go for the south one. Yeah, I think, didn't something happen about his monetization on YouTube? Like, I think I want to say I heard something about him getting kicked out of the partnership or something. Which, to be honest, he should have been ages ago, considering his original one was all way kicked out, and, well, not kicked out, but I mean, like, flagged as breaking rules. Honestly, I just don't know how Phil's even still making a living. Like, it'd be one thing if he got a job and he was, ooh, big swinge. You know, it'd be nice if that could, like, you know, get, like, some health out of it. Now, it'd be one thing, you know, if he got a job and he's just doing it for fun and that, but, like, I have no, like, just with, like, mobile gotcha loot box crap, Phil is this weird enigma that I don't understand how it's still going. Like, almost everyone universally agrees Phil is a scummy and has a pretty shady past about a lot of stuff. And yet he keeps getting paid. He's an internet hobo. I mean, that's why I call him to my dad. He's a hobo, basically, on the internet. Living off people's money. I mean, yeah, I get money from people too, but obviously, for one thing, I'm not crying about people to fucking pay me money. It's something they do on their own volition. And obviously, I'm not gonna die if nobody gives me money. Because I work a fucking job. And that's not to say, you know, you can't make a living doing this. Like, I'm not in that opposite, because I know there are people like that too that are like, oh no, you shouldn't be able to make a living on Twitch and stuff, and then I don't necessarily agree with that either. I mean, it's definitely not an easy thing to do. Like it's seriously a very very hard thing to do. But I totally, if you can make it work and you're willing to take the risks that come with it. Because obviously, you know, I mean, look at Phil's life. Like, it's full of so many times of putting all his eggs in one basket. 200 increase, we should get to 10, I think. Nope. Need one more boost. You know, honestly, I know most people always believe Phil does that whole WWE thing, but Phil Bill hope no one ever definitively 100% proves that's him, because then I would really hope people would wake up and stop giving him money then. Because imagine if that shit is true. What was the claim? That he was spending like $2,000 a month or something? I don't know. if it's true, all I gotta say is that is just sad. Like, I can't understand spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. I just don't get it. I really don't. I don't get it. It's such a confusing thing. Why? 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 Foofy hell. Foofy. Anyway, getting tanked for some tries to kill me. Okay.